So here's how the matrix works. This is real. I've tested for many years. So I had my intention to shift my normal work hours because of the heat. So my intention was to shift my hours to work early morning because of August. And as soon as I started applying it, I started applying it yesterday, I think it was, day before yesterday. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, I started. The next day, I get a crack in the windshield. Today, this morning, this right here, low air on the tire. And within so this and this happened within, I guess you would call it, $16 hours. These two things happen all as soon as I shift my intention, my pattern. The matrix doesn't want me to change the pattern. Now, you could say it's the matrix out here. You could blame it on the matrix or whatever, but that's not what it is. The matrix is in here. It's inside. So you create patterns, and the universe is used to your pattern, and anytime you shift your pattern, it could be shift a city, a state, it could be relationship, it could be job, it could be the way you think, it could be your finances, the way you spend money. Anytime you shift the pattern that you had already set, the matrix doesn't understand that, and it's trying to pull you back to your old pattern. And so you have to go through the struggle to change your habits or your patterns. Now, I can prove this because of the conversation I had at 5 o'clock this morning, taking 2 retired people to the airport. I told them, I said, I'll probably never retire, because I would think working around younger people and staying active is how you create your longevity. And they agreed with me. They were retired. They said, we're traveling because we got to do it now while we can. And they said, we noticed the people who retire early, it messes with them. And I said, what do you mean by that? He said, he used a different terminology. I can't remember the terminology that he used. And his wife agreed with him. They said, the people who retire, it messes with their mind or something like that. I can't remember. I said, what do you mean? He said, it's hard for them to change their routine. They're used to going to work. He said it messes with them because they can't change their routine. They have a hard time changing their routine. So by me getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you can see it's 7 right now. By me getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I changed my routine. This crack in the window, this tire over here, saying it's low air, stuff like that. The matrix doesn't. Your patterns that you sewed into the matrix, the hologram, these patterns are doing their best to keep you from shifting. So if let's say you want to shift and make your finances better, or you want to shift and make your life better, your health better, your eating habits, whatever, anything that you try to improve or change, the pattern has been sewn. You can see it by what he said about the retired people. It's hard for them to shift and get out and exercise or whatever. I don't know what he was talking about to the extent that I could have talked to him about it, but the matrix is not really out here, it's in here. Yes, it's stuff happening out here, but it's actually a reflection of the internal. The patterns that you set for a long time. To change those patterns, it's like pulling teeth, you know. But and the way I found to break the patterns is fasting. If you do like a 24-hour fast, you can break the matrix. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth.